Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. Glad to see everyone joining in so early. Tonight is the weekly group buy news. Hope all your wallets are ready. Well, actually, it's not going to be that expensive this week either, so not as bad as previous weeks, but definitely not as good as last week. So welcome, everyone. I see it. Avshi, Juice, I'm Not Bree, Helicopter Fluffy, Doc Thumbs, Dibster, and Abavins, Broken Rogue, Barugi, Chris, Respected Samurai, Anonymous, who else is here? KSJ, Bacon and Tuna, Comrade Questions, Bookmonger, Busy Timmy, and who else? A Better Player, Kitty Namo. Thanks, guys, for joining in. For those of you guys tuning in for the very first time tonight, every Sunday evening, 7:30 p.m. PST, I do a group buy news segment in which I cover all the mechanical keyboard related group buys, or as many as I can find, for the following week. Following week being defined as anything from tonight, the 30th, all the way till Saturday, February 5th. So everything between this 7-day time period is fair game. Now, the very first ending group buy is a set I was very excited about when it came out. Even covered it in my interest check videos. But yeah, this is GMK Trackday. GMK Trackday expires tomorrow, the 31st. Consider it like a blue on white set, but if you look at the bottom row are red legends. So you may be wondering, oh, that looks weird. At first I thought it looked weird, but the more I looked at it, I'm just like, actually that differentiates it from a lot of other blue set, that I started liking it more. So this is a $130 set just for the base kit. Of course, you've got other stuff like novelties, extras, and all that. To go all in, you can buy base, novelties, and 2 artisan caps for 45 and 50 each. If you wanted to go all in on this is going to cost around 300 bucks. And as usual, because this is a GMK set, estimated arrival to the vendor. And then, of course, there's fulfillment and then shipping to you guys, right? But estimated time of arrival to the vendor is Q1 2023. So a lot of the GMK sets these days have been even more delayed. So keep that in mind before you join in. Yeah, let's take a look at some more of these renders. We'll probably be jumping in on this too. Look at that. Yeah, I was actually thinking that this would have ran last year, but I guess last year was so oversaturated. But yeah, expires tomorrow. Make sure you check it out. Second set that is expiring, we have a couple more days on. In fact, as far as I know, this is the only other key set that is expiring. This is PGA Jeans, expiring this Saturday on the 5th. You guys can check out KBD fans right here, $109, and you get a full-size kit, as you can see. Look at that. You do have your choice of base, novelties, 2 novelties, novelty A, novelty B, and space bars for $9. To go all in on this, you're looking at about $150. The good thing about this, though, is it is not as delayed as GMK. We're looking at this year, April 2022. April 2022, so you guys can check it out. This is a nice blue and yellow set with white alphas. Yellow legends on the alphas kind of reminds me of SA, but a little bit more scooped. Helicopter Fluffy says this looks like a short MT3. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. See, it doesn't really tell you anything else. But yeah, this is an ABS double shot set. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. This one, you have quite some time. This one expires on the 5th. Base set 109, full 166, delivering this coming April. So check it out. And as far as I know, those are really the only 2 key sets. Like I said, it's not going to be as short as last week, but it is still short this week. Let's move on to keyboards. Here we go. Moving on to keyboards. This is a keyboard that was introduced during the audience group buy section last week. This one is expiring on the 31st. I even did a build of the aluminum version a few weeks ago. There you go, FR4 Sunsetter for 420 bucks for the soldered version and 435 for the hot swap version. My thoughts about this haven't changed from last week, to be honest. The Sunsetter was a very beautiful board, and I really appreciate the opportunity to have built one for a customer. FR4, it being in the FR4 material, kind of takes away from that beauty, takes away from that aesthetic. This actually looks pretty ugly, to be honest. But yeah, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So if you think this looks great, don't let my thoughts dissuade you. 420 for the soldered version, 435 for the hot swap, and this one is actually delivering in the same time that PGA Jeans is, actually, April 2022. So yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Just a quick few specs here. This is an isolation strip gasket mount board, 65% plus F key column keyboard, 6-degree typing angle, RGB underglow. Basically, it's the same specs of the original one. One of the most polarizing features about it, if you look at this blocker, that is a ginormous blocker. Normally that's 1U, normally that's less than 1U, but you know, a lot of people didn't like that. But yeah, check it out. This guy expires tomorrow. Next item is also a keyboard, one that has a lot of people talking about it, actually. This is the Mammoth 75, expiring tomorrow. Check it out for $359 for the E White version, or I believe if you go for the M3 PCB. Here, let's actually talk about the PCBs first. So this has 3 different PCBs. M1 PCB wired hot swap, M2 wired soldered, M3 wireless and hot swap. So check it out. The M3 PCB being the most expensive, the colors don't really change the price at all, not even if you pick E White. So yeah, $379 at its most expensive. Let's see, they say they'd push the group buy until February 7th. That might not have made it to Canon keys quite yet, but we'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. So yeah, the Mammoth 75 is a 75% keyboard with a ginormous, almost mammoth-like knob, along with its rightmost column. Instead of one column, it's split out into a 2x2. Very beautiful board. I guess you have the option to go for a fancy knob as well. Yeah, a couple more. Let's check out a couple more specs on this. Unbuilt 2 kilograms, typing angle 6.5 degrees, front height 19.5, gasket mounted keyboard. What's included? Wutra Studio stabilizers, PC plate, PCB and daughter board. And check this out. All PCBs are 1.2 millimeters thick. The average thickness of a PCB is about 1.5, 1.6, so they're going for a thinner PCB on this build. Couple layouts to choose from. Very cool. So yeah, apparently this is supposed to end later on, but it has not been officially announced on the vendor pages quite yet, which is good, you know, because January 31st is tomorrow. Well, I guess if you're watching this on Tuesday, then it's passed already. So no, $359 or $379 is quite a lot of money to just spring for the next day, right? So yeah, let's see, pretty cool board, $379. And the coolest thing is the ETA for this. If you were to buy this during the group buy phase, they're expecting a delivery date of August this year, August 2022. Check it out, Mammoth 75, also potentially, I think it was February 7th that someone mentioned. Next board is another board that was introduced during last week's missed group buy section. You guys will remember this as being one of the more novelty boards. This is the Boaty DIY. Why is it called a Boaty? Because it is quite literally a sailboat. It is a sailboat THT kit. What that means is you're going to have to solder in all of the diodes, the microcontroller, the reset buttons, USB port, which is probably going to be the most difficult thing to solder in on top of the switches. So the cool thing about this is you also have the option to buy it assembled at $69.95 versus $48.96. Assembled means they'll solder in most of these components for you. You will still need to solder in switches of your choice. So yeah, let's go look at the back here. Some copy pasta there. Let's see, this one is supposed to deliver... Oh, I guess he's not mentioning when it's being delivered, but $69.95 or $48.96. So check it out. Check it out. Those are the 5 group buys that I know of that are expiring this week. We have GMK Trackday expiring tomorrow. We have PGA Jeans expiring on the 5th. We have the FR4 Sunsetter expiring also tomorrow. Was it tomorrow? Yep, tomorrow. Mammoth 75 expiring tomorrow or February 7th. And then last but not least, what we just talked about, the Boaty DIY. So out of these 5 group buys, which ones are you guys most interested in? I'd love to hear from the audience here. Here, let's just throw it in now, just so I don't forget. But yeah, this is another one, Mammoth 20. That's a pricey numpad. Yeah, 109, basically the same aesthetic as the Mammoth, though I do think the encoder on this is a little bit more reasonable. Numpad is also gasket mounted. Yep, I like the big knobs and I cannot lie, for sure. So if I were to pick, I guess out of these 6 group buys now, I'm gonna hop in on GMK Trackday. That's definitely for sure. Really like the colors of that. But out of the keyboards, I do want a Mammoth 75, but I feel like the knob is too big, to be honest. So that's actually what's stopping me from jumping on it. That, and here, that back weight right there. That back weight. I don't like how it's shaped like a Mammoth. It looks ugly to me. It looks very, elementary, I guess. like I would have preferred if it was like a regular rectangular brass weight with the Mammoth on it, with like the Mammoth engraved rather than just the Mammoth itself, you know? Yeah, I feel like that's like, not that I'm ever gonna see it unless I pick up my board, but that just annoys me. Like, $379 is a good price, but I'm not sure I want to spend that much for something that annoys me. So most likely the Mammoth pad, and definitely for sure GMK Trackday. Mammoth, I'm just not so sure about it. But yeah, those are all the group buys that are expiring this week. Once again, recap: GMK Trackday, PGA Jeans, FR4 Sunsetter, Mammoth 75, Mammoth 20, and Boaty. So yeah, if you wanted to join in on all of this, buy every single kit, every single artisan in a key set, buy the premium edition of each keyboard, hot swap PCBs and all that, you're looking at spending a grand total of $1,500. It's been a while. But yeah, keep in mind that does not include shipping, customs, or taxes. $1,500 before any of those 3 things. But yeah, still a relatively expensive week, all things considered. But yeah, let's talk about some missed group buys. This one started last week and is ending on February 27th, so we have a lot of time for this. A lot of time for this key set. So yeah, this one is a very pastel blue, yellow, and white set. And if you look, the legends here are pink. Base set for $95. You have your options with Novelkeys, Latin Alphas, what else? 40s, ISO support for Nord UK, Artisans, Desmat, and Yellow Accent. If you wanted to join in on all of that, you're looking to spend about $270. And because this is not GMK, they are looking at a potential delivery date Q4 2022. So not bad. Not bad at all. Cool, cool, cool. See, estimated shipping time Q4 2022. Grouped by 27th to the 27th. Couple other vendors to buy from as well. But yeah, let's go look at that desk mat. Desk mat looks fun. Still not my aesthetic, but I can appreciate it. There we go. That's on a yet to be released Fuji 75. Lighter version of Pegaso. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Milky Way Velvet. Ending on the 27th. Check it out if you guys are interested. Another set that I missed from last week. Here we go. DSA White on Lilac. Here we go. From Valve Supply. This is a one kit only key set. And that kit goes for $105. Supporting only up to TKL. TKL with some of the more common layouts there. Yeah, check it out. DSA profile. DSA profile is a uniform profile. No matter if you're on row 4 or row 1, it's going to be the same height, same feel. I quite like DSA. I definitely prefer cherry profile now, but if I see a set that's in DSA and it's like good colors, I will most likely purchase it. KSJ says, it's similar to Cat. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. This is much flatter and much more uniform. But yeah, one kit only, ending February 28th. And surprisingly, Q3 of this year, Q3 2022 delivery. Yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. We have roughly a month before it expires. Next up are switches expiring on the 28th. These are $6 for a pack of 10. Sangria Switches. Basically 63.5 double stage spring, palm stem, Lathan stem actually, and HPE full housing. This is a Texie switch. And check it out. Look at that. 63.5 double staged. From my experience, 63.5 tends to feel like 67, which isn't too bad. Pretty cool. Expected to ship March 2022, so really not that far out. Ends on the 28th and quite literally delivers the next month. So hopefully they meet that expectation. And yeah, that is, as far as I know, the only ones that I missed from last week. Now let's talk about in-stock stuff. There is an in-stock GMK set all the way on Novelkeys. This is GMK Sloth. $185. So do keep that in mind. You know, once things go in stock, the price also shoots up. But check it out. It's a pretty nice gray set. When this set first went into group buy, I was actually thinking that this could have been done in like a PBT material as well. It didn't need to be GMK. But I guess now that I'm looking at it, these colors are definitely a lot more saturated than any normal dye sub PBT set that I've seen. Yeah, $185 though, so quite expensive. Are there any other kits? Yep, there are space bars for $40. Novelkeys for, oh, Novelkeys are sold out already. Of course they're sold out. Novelkeys is one of the first things to sell out whenever anything comes in stock. The Rama keycap and 40s kit. Okay, very cool, very cool. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. All the way on Novelkeys. This one is NicePBT Beige, a key set I am currently typing on. Classic Beige, actually. NicePBT Classic Beige for $64.99, all the way on Canon keys. Might as well show you the real thing. That's what it looks like here. Let me take off the RGB. Check it out. I thought I was over like the whole vintage aesthetic keycaps and stuff, but this one just looks pretty good. Something about the colors just brings me back. Like, I guess it's, you know, paired with the black board, it also looks really nice. You know, looks pretty good. I will have to say that NicePBT seems to be smoother than majority of PBT keycaps that I've tried. One thing I have to caution about NicePBT. So while I think their packaging looks pretty cool, you know, it's like nice and cute, the way that the trays are done, this is extremely flimsy, right? So each of those boxes comes with 3 of these. You may be wondering, oh, Merlin, why don't you just show us all 3? Well, that is the problem, because these are so flimsy that the first time I pulled it out, if you guys actually watched the build stream on Saturday, I pulled it out and one of them just opened and scattered all over my floor. They're like, oh. So I finally like put them back all in, right? And then it was like sitting on the edge of my desk and I just nudged it ever so tiny and everything fell out again. So I'm just like, yeah, this is not a very good tray at all. Yeah, honestly, not bad for $64.99. Okay, last but not the least, I already talked about it actually, but here it is. This is the NK87 that I built yesterday. I bought this primarily because I was curious about its quality, if it would compare with the NK65. When I did eventually unbox it, it looked exactly like an NK65, except in TKL format. So I was like, oh, it's gonna feel just as mediocre. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna have the same pros and the same cons as the NK65, but in TKL form. However, I was very pleasantly surprised. Their change from an aluminum plate to a PC plate has definitely improved the feel. And also because it is a longer board, right? That in and of itself adds additional flex. There we go. Let's do 50, so I'm not typing too long. Let me turn off my sounds. Yeah, sounds pretty decent. Sounds a lot better than my NK65. See, its BLT says since it's a PC plate, is it easier to pull switches out compared to the NK65EE plate? That I did not actually experiment with, but I would assume so. This particular build, however, is a... See, I'm using Gateron KS9s lubed with 205G0 and topped with NicePBT keycaps, which I talked about earlier as well. Let's see, Dr. West says, do you think that keycap set will look good on E-White? If you know me, I tend, like, unless it's a very bright, saturated color, I don't like having my keycaps match the keyboard. So, sure, it might look good, but I personally wouldn't want it. Alejo says, did you try to mod the included stats by chance? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, one thing about this board. If you guys look at my build stream on Twitch, I did a test first on the stock stabs. So the stock stabs were NK stabs and they were lubed, but when I tried them out, they rattled like hell. For a board like this, it was acceptable, but I wasn't happy, so I just changed them all out to Durock V2s and worked out so much better. So if you guys buy the NK87, you may want to change your stabs. In fact, I highly recommend that you do. But yeah, let's talk about starting group buys. Here, the first item that is starting is Cat Chinchillin. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. Cat Chinchillin starting tomorrow on the 31st. Check it out, guys. This is another purple and white key set. Let's see, no pricing noted quite yet, but here we go. This chinchillas are the inspiration for this set. Wow, very cute. Cameron's Chinchillas UK. Interesting. Colors, cool gray, 2627, 290. Additional novelty colors, okay. Very cool. Kitting. So base kit. Easy base kit supports up to TKL with Sangan support. I don't see split backspace support. See purple on white kitting. Yeah, if you guys don't want the darker colored alphas, you do have your choice to buy these ones instead. Cool. White mod kit if you want to go for the full purple on white look. What's this one? White 40s and orthos kit. Cool. Oh, look at these novelties. These are so cute. Oh my god, these are cute. I'm not too much of a fan of the entire kit, but I do like these novelties. I might just get these. What will I do with the random cat novelty caps? I don't know, just keep them in my collection. See, numpad, cool. Space bars. What's this? Nord kit, okay. Kolvar kit, oh, cool. Let's see, let's go look at white on purple kitting. Basically the same thing, but white on purple. Oh, okay. I think I like the white novelties better than the purple novelties. Let's see, boards, Mode 65, Austin R2, M68, and Whimsy. Got a couple cute decimats here too. Helicopter says that's a lot of kits. Yeah, when it comes with Cat, let's see what else. Cat, MT3, Cam, a lot of those types of key sets tend to split up all of their kits into smaller ones. Like even SA does it too. I think it's to reduce the cost, but you know, most people buy enough for like a TKL, so the price is just about the same anyway. Chinflix, nice. Yeah, very cute set. The vendors are going to be Valve Supply, Alpha Keys, Candy Keys, Protozoa, Z Frontier, Zion Studios, and all caps. But yeah, this guy starts tomorrow. No pricing yet, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see, next set that is starting. We got a bit here. This is DCS Bluemoon starting on February 2nd. Go Bluemoon. It's about DCS. Let's check this out. A lot of people are starting to move to the DCS profile just because GMK is taking forever. Right, so with SP's DCS, the queue is a little bit shorter. Right, so check it out. That is the difference. I hope I can blow it up bigger. That is the difference between Cherry and DCS. DCS was made to be a Cherry-like profile. My issue with DCS is that I felt that they were too thin. Not that thin keycaps are necessarily a bad thing, but to me, I found that the thinner caps tended to reduce the bassier sounds that I prefer. If you have a clicky keyboard, DCS tends to work really well on that because it accentuates that click sound. But yeah, let's go talk more about this set. Colors. Looks like they're using barbecue colors. These are signature plastic stock colors, BBQ, BFK, and WA. Cool, cool, cool. Base set target price is $120. Novelties, looks 30, 35, 39, it just keeps going up. The MOQ is 150. Cool. Novelties do look cute. I like them. I like them a lot. Full Moon Alphas kit. Yeah. 10 use, oh my gosh, 10 use space bars. I think this is for the W1AT. I think we talked about that board. Was it 2 months ago at this point already? If you have a board with the 10 use space bar, this is one of the kits that you guys can get. Yeah, I do not have one of... Actually, wait. I think this fits on one of my Wise boards. Maybe. We'll see. You know, hold on. Hold on. Is this a 10U spacebar? Is that 10U? I don't even know. I don't even know if this is 10U. Oh, speaking of DCS, this is DCS profile, or rather what, very first DCS profiles. And sometimes a keycap will actually print how long it is there. Oh, I guess I could just line it up, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's 8U. Okay, this is an 8U keycap. So 10U is even longer than that. One thing I forgot to mention, I think the designer of this key set is a frequent viewer of mine. Is he online tonight? So the designer of this key set is Neely. And Neely's in chat right now. Make sure you say hi to everyone, Neely. Yeah, this is his key set right here. There we go. Neely 12, right there. There we go, Neely says hola. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Extensions, 27 bucks. Cool. And now we have dust mats. Dust mats look pretty good. I like them. Oh, I guess he has an Imgur album. Let's look at the Imgur album. Or is this basically just all of the kits that we just saw? That's probably it, huh? Okay, let's just look at the renders here. Renders! I am in need of more blue sets, to be honest. Oh, here we go, see? That's the W1AT that I was talking about. Look at how long that spacebar is. Holy crap. That is so long. That looks like a Satisfaction. Cool. KL90 right there. Very nice. Couple more Imgur albums there. I think that's the same pictures. Yep, that's the same pictures. So the vendors are going to be Valve Supply, Ash Keebs, Reset, MX Keyboard, Prototypist, Design Studios, Z Frontier, Rectangle Store, and Daily Clack. See a couple artisan collabs as well. Very nice. Starting on February 2nd. So yeah, earlier I mentioned that DCS is thin. So the thing with DCS is it was not always thin. It was not always thin. Some of the earliest DCS caps were actually thick. And I think I have an example of this. Hopefully I can show it off properly on stream. So this is one of the newer DCS caps, right? Notice how thin those edges are. This is one of the older ones. Notice how much thicker those are. And the thing is, it wasn't always consistent on a board. What I'm using right now is a Wise board, and they had both sets of keycaps on it. If you go earlier, like the Wise 80 something or so, all of those have the thick DCS keycaps. So yeah, these days we're stuck with these. Oh, sorry, with these ones instead of the nice thick ones like this. Honestly, you know, because Signature Plastics is here in Washington, and I do like to support local, if DCS had always remained this thick, I probably would have been a bigger proponent of DCS caps than I am of Cherry. That's like the cheap Taihao ABS thickness, yeah. And as I was saying earlier, the fact that they're thin doesn't necessarily make them bad. It's just that for my preferences, the thinner caps tend to make the board less deep sounding. But if you have a clicky board, it will accentuate that click. Oh yeah, and these are definitely vintage blacks. But yeah, definitely check them out. I do think because of the way that GMK is going, DCS is what people are looking at next. Alright, enough talk about DCS and DCS Bluemoon. Let's move on to our next group buy. We're going back to GMK here. This one is GMK Evil Eye, starting on the same day. Let's talk about GMK Evil Eye, starting on the same day, and another blue set. This one is using all stock colors, V4, N5, WS1, and CR. This is another set that doesn't seem to have any prices or any definite prices quite yet, but hopefully we'll see some by the time February 2nd comes around. There we go. Let's see, space bars, cool. This is 40s in ortho, or this is non-accent kit. That's 40s in ortho, Latin alphas, dust mats. I don't like the dust mat. I think there's too much negative space here. Pattern eye. Oh gosh, this looks kind of creepy. It's cool, but it's creepy looking to me. It's creepy looking. Not sure I'd want that on my desk. Let's see, what's this one? Paradox collaboration. Okay, this one's pretty artistic. I like it. Let's look at some renders. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. The Numui, cool. I need more blue sets. I think, you know, these are two sets that I'm definitely considering. I like them both. Oh, the cipher, nice. Cool. Mekibo, Ash Keebs, My Keyboard, Protozoa, Z Frontier, Daily Clack, and Swaggies. There we go. There we go. That makes more sense. Cool. Ooh. Kitsune Mask collab caps. Peripherals. Nice. Oh, one of these mats. Okay. I know, I just don't like this Evil Eye design off to one corner. Cool. Anyway, this is another set that starts on the 2nd. This is a GMK set, so do expect delivery days of Q1, Q2, 2023. But check it out. Next item that is starting is also a GMK set. This one is GMK Galaxy. GMK Galaxy uses 2 GMK stock colors and 1 custom RAL color. Very cool. Another blue set. Except this one is the darkest of the bunch. Check it out. GMK Galaxy base set starting off at $135. Pretty neat looking. Though I feel like with a bunch of blue sets occurring at the same time, you know, I guess it's both good and bad, because the blue is one of those colors that a lot of people like. Like for me right now, all 3 of these sets look excellent, but the question I have to ask myself is, which blue do I like the best, right? And that's harder. That's a lot harder. Yeah, check that. 135 Novelkeys. Novelkeys, space bars, aesthetics. Oh wow, these are see-throughs. Nice. Let's see, some renders on the Iron 165. Ooh. Oh, that looks really good on an Iron. Cool. And the Paragon. I really like this shade of blue. It's the Iron 180. I don't think the blue of the key set matches well with the blue of the Iron. I think the saturated blue looks a little too saturated. Oh, look at that desk pad. I'm not too excited about this one, about this desk pad, but I am about this one. The black hole looks pretty cool too. I like that. No, if anything, I might just buy the desk mat. The Stars and Planets one, this one is intriguing to me. So here we go. Vendors and pricing. Valve Supply, My Keyboard, Swag Keys, Just Hero, Daily Clack, Prototypist, Island KBZ, Frontier, and Fancy Customs. Base kit going for 135, Novelkeys 49, Spacebars and Aesthetics are 34. Couple of collaborations going on here as well. Image not loading. There we go. Oh, it's not an image. That's why. Fancy Artisan right there. What's this? This is... Okay. Let's see. GMK Galaxy to do. All of them are crossed out except for collab designs. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. So many solid options this week, honestly. I think out of the 4 key sets that I mentioned that we're starting, I think Chinchillin is probably the weakest set, according to me. Like, even though I really like cat profile, the fact that I can barely see these colors makes me like not sure if it's any good at all. But these last 3, DCS Bluemoon, GMK Evil Eye, and GMK Galaxy are great. It's going to be difficult to choose. And like, keep in mind, this week we have GMK Trackday ending as well. So it's like lots of different blue sets here. So many blue sets. So many blue sets. Can't choose between them. I don't know. See, Bacon Tuna says Galaxy is better than Trackday. I like them both. It's just gonna take like a lot of introspection to be like, which blue do I like the best? This, or this? So mmany blues. It makes me feel blue having to choose. FitLab says Bluemoon and Evil Eye are the winners this week for me, but Galaxy is a close second. Comrade Crosshands says boo! You mean blue? I'd like to ask the audience a question. Out of these 4 key sets, Chinchillin, DCS Bluemoon, GMK Evil Eye, and GMK Galaxy, which one of these 4 key sets are you guys most interested in? Evil Eye, Bluemoon, Galaxy, Bluemoon if any, Galaxy, Bluemoon, Galaxy. Bluemoon colors are great, but I'm unsure about DCS. Oh. Let's think about it this way. If DCS becomes super popular, which I think it will, it's going to be harder and harder to get DCS. So if you get the early DCS sets now, such as DCS Bluemoon, you can, number 1, figure out if you like it. Number 2, already start a collection of DCS profiles. Neely said, let's just hope DCS queues don't go from 6 months to a year and a half like GMK. They absolutely will, and you know it. Anyway, we are coming close to 9 o'clock, and I do have a hard stop. So thank you everyone for joining in. Just as a quick recap of everything we did tonight, you guys can follow along with the GB list command. Ending group buys, GMK Trackday, PGA Jeans, FR4 Sunsetter, Mammoth 75, Mammoth 20, and the Boaty DIY kit. In terms of missed group buys, we have Milky Way Velvet, DSA White on Lilac, and the Sangria Switches. 3 items that I recommended in stock was GMK Sloth, NicePBT Classic Beige, and the NK87 Entry Edition. And starting group buys, which we've been talking about for the last half hour, was Cat Chinchillin, DCS Bluemoon, GMK Evil Eye, and last but not the least, GMK Galaxy. So yeah, thanks guys for joining in. My next stream, as I said earlier, is going to be this Tuesday, in which I unbox the Laneware LW75. So if you guys are curious to see and hear my first thoughts and opinions about the board, tune in 7:30 p.m. PDT, Tuesday night. All right, everyone, have a good start to your week, and I'll catch you when I catch you. Goodbye, everyone.